last part, ladies, I just want to know, is there anything about men that just bothers you right now? Is there anything about the dating marketplace that you're just like, why do guys do that? We're gonna try to give y'all some girl game and let y'all know like why a guy might be doing that or why guys are acting that way with you or whatever the fuck it is. Nope, you don't have any question about guys really? You have any question about why guys are doing anything or why they're acting the way or anything like that?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care
Fuck
that
them.
much.
Yeah. What do you think? Is there anything?
I don't have a question, but I have a complaint.
Yeah, what's up?
So I recently started dating again and, getting to know people and all that. Two things that I just cannot stand, like,
say less.
for one, I would say one of the most annoying things that I've been running into is whenever I go out with a man, he's asking me, what's your career? What are you passionate about? Yada, yada, whatever. And then when I ask him, he's like, oh, well, I have a job right now. I don't know about my career. I don't know what I want to do. And I'm like, okay, what are you passionate about? I don't know. What do you like to do for fun?
Next.
I just be chilling, I'll be chilling in the house. I hang out with my friends. Okay, what are your interests, likes? Like, there's literally nothing to him. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not asking those questions. No.
No,
So the way that it's set up, you're asking me about my career and my passions, right? And I'm like, okay, so what about you?
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. You should have walked out.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by you asked too many questions.
After the first or second question,
when he said that he did not have a plan or a vision, you said,
Exactly.
"Oh, okay, well, I'm chucking you the deuce."
And I'm like, okay,
Gotta have a man with a plan.
Listen
I'm
to-
not. No, that was the first and last date. So
No, I'm saying in the middle of the day.
Oh,
if he
I
did
should have
not-
got up and
the
walked
very
out.
yes, the very first question that a woman should ask a man, since y'all kind of challenged in picking a good one, right? Is what's your plan and what's your vision?
Yeah.
And,
You need to filter it instantly with that.
That should be the very first question.
First filter.
Because if he says I don't know,
I'm like,
then you need to be like, oh, okay.
I can't work with that.
Then I can't work with that, and I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna finish this date. You don't have to pay for nothing. I'm just gonna be gone. Because some of y'all go on dates just to get a meal.
I've never done that before.
I didn't say you, right? Because it's never anybody on the panel.
Yeah.
I have.
Shout out to my homie Ricky.
I have.
Shout out to Ricky.
I'm not gonna pretend like I like you for a meal.
Exactly.
Right. I'm
It's
saying
gonna be
maybe
written
not
all
you.
over my
Maybe not you, but that's what I'm trying to explain, right? That
I got you.
you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said that you asked too many questions, because the question that you needed was already asked.
You're right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, y'all got to be careful. Like I always say, women have to filter 10,000 guys today, and guys have to hit up 10,000 girls just to find a unicorn or just to find somebody that's good. Because there's so many options out here. And when it comes to that, y'all need to get very fast at filtering. Super fast at filtering. Like, don't waste your fucking time. You don't have time to waste. You don't have time to waste. So just sit there and filter off the first fucking question and go on.
I do have a question really quick.
Yeah.
So, because I have very high standards and I've lowered my standards. That's my question.
You're not lowering like what do you think? You're settling? You're not settling.
Everybody settles.
Yeah, it's not. Well, there's a better word for it. It's not, instead of settling, you should use compromise. Yeah. Like settling is a horrible word that women use today, and it's like it makes y'all feel like y'all are going under or something like that. And 9 times out of 10, you're probably going down to what you're equal to. Honestly. And like everybody has inflated egos today, and like I said, you can be alpha widow. You can be alpha widow in different categories. You can have a guy that gave you good sex, a guy that took you out on perfect dinners, a guy that took you on a perfect vacation, a guy that DMs you messages you all day long, a guy that FaceTimes you all the time. You can be so alpha widowed in so many categories and stuff. No guy's ever gonna fucking fill the blank. No single guy ever will.
And what do you mean by you've shortened your list? Like what's the requirement? Because you said, are you looking to be married? Or are you just looking to be?
So I did want to be married. Like, of course, that's every girl's dream. Like every girl dream, you want to. But 2, I had to realize, number 1, I grew up with this fairy tale that is not true. I grew up thinking that it was going to be this perfect. Everything was going to be perfect. And shits went to shits. So I think I tried to be a certain way, and then when I realized that that's not how life was, it kind of like threw me a curveball. Yeah, threw me a curveball, and then because, like I said, I started dating a little bit later than I would have liked to, or whatever, and so it was like everybody had already went through their whole phase, and now I'm going through it.
Yeah, no, I get it. Wait,
what was just saying? If you want to be married, you gotta be practical.
No, I agree because I had to because I love my body. I'm a very sexual person.
Yeah, we heard that
and
one.
so
That's what I was trying to remember earlier. You said you were a sexual person.
I'm a very sexual person, and so I had to realize that I had to cover up more if I want to be married. If it's certain things that I want, I had to realize how am I portraying myself. I did, had to think about that, and it was a hard thing. But I had to realize I can't say that I want to be married, but yet I'm going out dressing like a hoe every night, and then I'm getting dudes that just want to fuck me.
Yeah.
So that was a hard thing for me to accept because
Every dude
I was
wants
a
to have sex
sexual.
with you.
Because I was a sexual
The
person.
dudes that if he approach you, he want to have sex with you.
Yeah, like y'all
come
just
on,
really y'all just really don't understand the game sometimes. It's really crazy
Like,
because the game will be shown to you. Like the guys will show you, how they are. Like sometimes you're just like,
He not approaching
I don't
you if
get
you don't
it,
want to
yeah.
have, you don't want to have sex with you.
yeah.
Hey,
but-
real quick, we got a super chat. That
oh
just
yeah,
came
let me
in
hit
from
this
Matt.
20 really quick from Dr. Matt. Thank you, bro. Even when proven wrong after showing her the definition of this word, she still double downs and will not admit she is wrong. This is a perfect example of a woman to avoid. They will move the goalposts and deny accountability.
How did I have not admitted? I have admitted that I was wrong so many times. What are you listening to?
Hey, he's a doctor. He's gonna give you prescriptions.
Doctor, I have admitted that I was wrong. I have just told him all these stuff that I did, that I had to take accountability for me looking dressing like a hoe, and I was getting hoes.
She learned her lesson, guys. So what about for you? Is there anything about guys that bothers you or anything? Or you have any questions tonight? Just even about anything else?
I wouldn't say bothers me, but I do have a question. Why do older men like 40 and above chase or try to pursue women that are 20 and under? Or
20
not
and
20
under?
and under, but in her 20s.
So like I'm a guy who's 32 years old and I'm with a 23-year-old. Like my thing is that we always look for youth. Like for thousands of years, men have looked for youth. That's how it is. We're designed to want youth because we know that you're going to have. You're fertile. You're definitely gonna be able to have my kids all healthy and perfectly and all this shit. Now, does that mean that I can't be with another 30-year-old woman and have kids? Of course I could do that. Like I can, but that doesn't. I have a preference though. I have a natural design genetic preference that I'm always going to go for. And I've always had women, like ever since my first relationship, I've always dated girls younger than me. I've always in between the bracket of where my girlfriend is too right now. I've never dated a girl over her age ever in my life. Like she's going to turn 24. She's the first girl I've ever going to be with that was 24 years old. And so but my thing is I just know that I'm always going to see her as whenever I first met her when she was 21 years old. Like she's always going to have that same beauty that I first saw her at, if that makes sense. And that's why I personally ride for that. That's just me personally though.
And that makes sense.
What's wrong with a guy that's 40 wanting to be with someone that's in their 20s?
Nothing's wrong. I just genuinely wanted to know, like,
It's
from
usually
Wait a minute.
it's a
What she gotta
hardwired
say?
thing.
I want to hear what she got to say.
So, Sergio, you're definitely right. But another reason is because, okay, he's in his 40s. You got a girl who's 20. She's fresh into the world. She doesn't know any better. She's easier to fool.
No.
It's not fooling. See, this is like what it's always
It's
said.
easy to
But
take advantage of
what you
that.
got to understand is my girlfriend
Oh.
at 21 years old had already her bachelor's degree, was way smarter than most. Like, you know how many girls are 30 years old living with their mom's house? She already had her own place.
But
She
your
already had her
girlfriend
own
is
job.
up here. We talking about
I
the
know,
girls
that's
who
what
don't
I'm
know
saying.
shit.
I'm saying,
That's
but
not what
most,
it is, though.
yeah.
But you're not going to find every 21-year-old, 23-year-old that's like your girlfriend.
I know, but what I'm saying though is like if I had to choose though, if I had options and I'm gonna make a choice, that's the type of choice that we're going
okay.
to make. And the thing is, most of these guys that are choosing these younger women, they usually have like Leonardo DiCaprio and stuff. He has a lot of choices. He could choose a woman that's 30 years old. He's always going for the 21-year-old or the 22-year-old for a reason. Like that's what we naturally want.
It
And
also
there's-
depends on the
Not
man.
all of them have
Like,
good
if-
intentions. 'Cause
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I could do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.